Okay guys, so this is the continuation of the previous video on developing a web scraper. So now we are able to use this library here, which is called the requests. Now let's talk something more about this. Let's say I'll be importing another library that is called Beautiful Soup. So what exactly is a Beautiful Soup here is uh, I'll show you an example of how and what exactly is a beautiful soup. I'm sorry, I have to write here from. So I'll be showing you here an example using my code. So let's say I remove this and I give it a variable called r.content, and I'll be putting here the content inside this variable. There's nothing, just a variable that I kept a name. You can give it any name, no problem. And then I'll be defining here my object for this beautiful soup. This is called soup, and you can give it here any name. And beautiful soup, then inside that I'll be putting my content here inside this beautiful soup. And let's say I want to have the title of this page. I want to see or extract the title of this page. So what I will do is I will type here title and then soup dot title and then print the title here. So what exactly is the title? If you go to the website and you see here, you see this is called the title, amazon.com and laptops, right? So let's take a look whether it works or not. So let's try this. So if you see here, it's saying sorry, something went wrong. So why it is saying? Because it means that this website is not allowing me to scrap the data. It happens because many websites are there, they don't want any automation tool or bot to scrap its data, and we should have to make them understand, okay, we are not bot, we are actually the human beings and we are trying to scrap the data manually. So to overcome this, what we'll do, we need a tokenizer, right? So to have a tokenizer so that we can bypass that security check, right? So for that tokenizer we use a header equals to, we define here the tokenizer, and that will be, okay, let's say if I add this, let's talk about this and just copy here, and don't worry about this, you can find this tokenizer in the internet. If you just have just take a look or search for that in the internet, and this tokenizer, you don't have to cram or something, just simply copy it and paste it somewhere, and you can use it in multiple websites so that you can bypass that security check. So if you see here, okay, now do one more thing, I have to define here my tokenizer, then I will use this. So if you see here, now run it. Now you can see here amazon.com laptops has been shown. It means it has got the permission of scrapping the data. Now let's talk about something more. Let's say, let's take another example of this beautiful soup. I'll be commenting this out, and let's say I want to have the paragraphs of this website, right? So what I will be doing here, I'll be giving here the tag name, and I'll be printing out the paras, right? So what exactly is a paragraph? If you see here, the persons who are not familiar with the HTML is nothing but these are just containers, different divisions are there, and it is made up of different divisions. So all these divisions combine to form a one complete website, right? So this is what all about the web page. So there are different tags here, so we can identify which location or which place this text is actually here. So let's say if we have this division, it will be having a different ID, this division will be having a different ID. The same way we have the tags, for example a paragraph or href means the links, right? So these tags are defined as a p tag, means a paragraph. So let's say I want to print that paragraph, so it will show me here the paragraph. So this is the p tag and it's showing me the paragraph here. So now the paragraph is shown. Let's say I want to have multiple paragraphs, I want to show all the paragraphs which are present inside this. So what I will use, I'll use find all, and you see here, we'll be having all the key tag here which are shown in this, right? So find is it means like you'll be showing you'll be scrapping only the first one, not the second, not the third. It will be the first paragraph. But if you use a find all, it will show you all the paragraph from the website. Now let's talk something more about this beautiful soup. Let's say I want to scrap all the links, right? All the links, all the href. So what I will do here, I'll use, let's say I'll write anchors equals to soup dot find and all, and so this is defined with the a tag, right? So a tag means, so what are exactly the links here? So if you see here in the website, you see there are different links. If you click here, it will go to the other page, right? So it means it contains some link so that we can go through to the other page. Now let's talk about this. If you click here, it will go to the other website or web page, right? So it means it contains a lot of links down here, but we don't know where exactly is this link. So to extract the link, we have a tag called a tag. I'll be using a tag, find all the a, and then I'll be using a for loop. So why I'll be using a for loop? Why I'm using this? I'm using this because this website is actually, if you see here, the structured way, right? So there's like a parent and a node and a subnode, right? So these are all the different structure, and we don't know where exactly is our link hidden, right? So we need to iterate over through all this website, the whole web page, right? So for iterating purpose, we are using a loop here. So that is why we are using a for loop. And then what we'll do is we'll print our link here, and when we save it and just try to run this, so if you see here, all the links are listed down here. So you can see all the links are shown here. These are all the links you see here. A tag, this is the a tag starting from here ending to here, right? So this is how we actually use a beautiful soup. So I hope you guys got an idea of what exactly the beautiful soup is. It's nothing but, if you want to take out the portion of a website or of a page, you use beautiful soup so that you can select what content you want to have, you want to scrap, right? So this is why we use a beautiful soup. So I hope you guys have a better understanding of the basic things in web scraping. Now we'll be developing a complete web scrapper because of the introduction and basic things. I have to move on to the other video. So just guys, come on to the other video so that we can build our scrapper. So it's already half built. If you see here, if I remove this and then let's say, okay, I have some more time, I can start here. So let's say I want to have this website and I want all this to be scrapped. So what I will do is I'll check here, these all the names are defined here. So these are nothing but different divs, different divisions, right? This is one division, this is second division, right? One division, second division, third division. So I want to check out this division name. So how will I do that? So we'll check out that in the other video, and then we'll complete this web scrapper.